Checking the connection. Ooh. Answering requests. Ooh.
It's connected.
We're connected. Slowly but surely. What'd you say?
Why the connection like that?
Good morning. I guess it depends on where you are, whether it's morning or not. Guess what? New moon energy. Ready, Poppy?
Intention setters.
Great little jingle. I'm gonna back up because I feel like this thing.
I'm hella tired.
I know. I really didn't sleep well last night. Like I was up and sneezy and all of the things. So just to warn everybody for this meditation today, there's an Air Force base. I live right next to an Air Force base, so if you hear the jets flying over, I can't really do anything about that. But I wanted to still meditate outside, so here we are. Let's wait 2 more minutes to let our friends join. Huh.
Effect.
5. In case you wondered who I was talking to. But maybe you didn't. Maybe you just here getting your space together, drinking your water, lighting your incense. What are you doing?
Trying to get up out of here.
He's got different filters on over here. Look crazy. That one's really trippy. Okay. Yeah, so this week we had a new moon on the same day that we did our last meditation on Wednesday. So if you have a personal intention that you'd like to set, definitely focus on that now. I personally am going to set an intention around love because that's what we meditated on the other day. That's what 444 represents. So go ahead and set an intention in your mind, whether it's to, release anything, whether it's to, funnel love energy or clarity into your next week coming up, since we're going to be needing a lot of love funneled into our weeks ahead. If any of you are stuck at home with your family, like me. Okay. You ready? Pat? Okay. So everybody just go ahead and get into your favorite position, whether you're laying on the ground or if you are sitting in a chair. Go ahead and stack your back, one vertebrae on top of the other. And once Pat gets adjusted and comfy, it's a whole lot of adjusting going on over here. Good morning, Auntie. You ready? All right. So go ahead and stack your back, one vertebrae on top of the other. Make sure that you are comfortable. Release any tension throughout the rest of your body that you might be feeling in your shoulders, maybe in your ankles or your knees. get into your most comfortable position. That way, throughout the meditation, while we're breathing, we can kind of leave our bodies and travel deep within ourselves. So go ahead and take 3 deep breaths together, in through your nose and out through your mouth. Let your whole abdomen area expand, even around the sides, and then exhale out of your mouth on ah. Ready? Let's go. In through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Let's do 3 more together. In through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Another one. In through your nose and out through your mouth. And just continue to breathe in through your nose and out of your mouth, focusing on the sound of your voice, or the sound of your breath. And as you breathe in and focus on the sound of your breath, if any thoughts arise, just kind of swipe them to the side, acknowledge them, but release them in the same moment so that you can come back to focusing on your breath. And doing this is going to put you in a vibrational state where you can kind of shut down the external world and dive deeper into yourself and connect with your spirit, kind of rearrange energy and tap into a deeper place within ourselves. So continue to focus on your breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. If you're sitting down, place your palms open on top of your thighs. Come back to the sound of your breath. And as you focus on the sound of your breath, imagine this breath reaching the all the way to your toes, all the way to your fingertips, filling your whole body with oxygen, with life force and oxygen. And then as you exhale, imagine releasing all of that life force and oxygen through every pore in your body. So inhale all the way down to your toes and to the ends of your fingertips. And exhale this energy through every single pore in your body. And as you inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth, I want you to visualize a beam of energy that is pouring through the roof, over your body, this beam of light energy that's just pouring over you, over every side of you, and creating this barrier of protection against fear. So with each inhale, visualize this light pouring over you and creating this veil or barrier of protection around your body. This veil of protection is necessary and important when you're traveling to a spiritual realm or a realm deep within inside yourself, when emotions and other energies can influence you. We just want to make sure that you're protected and you have this barrier that you know is covering you, and this veil that is protecting you. So visualize this light pouring over you as you breathe in and out. Just continue to breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, focusing on the sound of your breath, allowing this veil of protection to cover you. focusing on the sound of your breath. And as you focus on the sound of your breath, I want you to visualize a spiral right where your third eye would be. So with your eyes closed, kind of look in that direction, right between your brows, a little bit above your brow bone, and visualize a spiral opening that third eye chakra. And you can kind of look there with your eyes closed and kind of focus your attention and energy in that place. And just visualize a spiral opening wider and wider where your third eye chakra is. As you visualize that, breathing deep into your stomach and out of your mouth. You can kind of just picture that spiral emoji right where your third eye is, with your nose and out of your mouth. And as you continue to breathe and focus on your breath, just visualize that spiral opening wider and wider, letting in all that light force energy of protection. And just slowly spiraling open. Just visualizing the spiral opening our third eye chakra wider and wider. If you're having a difficult time visualizing it, you can affirm these affirmations with me in your head while I say them. I am aware that my third eye is free from blockage. I am aware that my third eye is opening wider so that I might receive divine messages. I am aware that I'm receiving divine messages throughout the day, and I am open to these messages. Breathing in through your nose and out of your mouth. Breathing in through your nose and out of your mouth. Just visualize a spiral opening wider and wider where your third eye chakra is. You can focus your eyes while they're closed to this area. And you can affirm that you are aware that your third eye chakra is opening wider so that you might receive divine messages. With your eyes closed, focus your vision on your third eye, right between your brows and a little bit above the brow bone. Just breathe in through your nose and out of your mouth with the expectation and the knowing that your third eye is opening wider. Focusing on the sound of your breath, breathing in through your nose and out of your mouth, letting your breath reach the tips of your toes, the tips of your fingertips, and exhaling that breath through every pore in your body. And while you're focusing on your breath, breathing in through your nose and out of your mouth, I want you to, in your mind, repeat these affirmations with me. I am aware my third eye is expanding. I am aware that I am receiving protected and divine messages. I am open to these messages and these truths. And I do not question the divinity in these messages. I am aware that I am safe and protected. I am aware that I am safe and protected. I believe in these messages that I receive because I know they are coming from a divine place. And I recognize the difference between my own inner voice and the voice of my guides and of my angels and of Source reaching me. Let's take three deep breaths together, in through your nose and out of your mouth. And exhale. Breathing in through your nose. And exhale. And again, in through your nose. And exhale. Continue to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth as you come back to your body. Wiggle your toes and your feet. Roll your hands. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And come back to your body. Get a little stretch. Ooh. Man, definitely reached another level of peace today. For anybody who just joined us, you can catch the replay of this meditation on YouTube. Slow Like Whoa. The link is actually in my bio on Instagram. And anybody who wants to go back, if you've missed any of the meditations, They aren't titled in any specific way, just 1 through, I think this is 11. But on the days that we're not meditating as a group, it's a good idea to go back and check the other meditations. You can use those if you want to kind of like be guided through, or if you've missed any, or if you missed today's, you can go watch it again on my YouTube. I will have the link posted
YouTube.
in just a few minutes. There's a whole lot of comments in here. What do you need explained? For what, though I've been on my spiritual awakening since 2019, I just don't see the benefits, so I can focus and channel my emotions. I don't know, maybe I'm just too much of a skeptic. I think you really have to, I'm going to answer some questions that people have in the chat on IG Live, because it looks like some people need some explaining. So when it comes to this meditation and just reaching higher realms, or like ascending and vibrating at a higher frequency, it does take a lot of mind over matter. So, and it takes a lot of discipline and consistency. You're not going to really reach a place where you're so tapped in just by doing it like once a week or every once in a while. When it's an everyday thing, um, you're just able to build up that muscle in your mind. So it is mind over matter. It is about like affirmations and, you know, setting your intentions and reaching a certain state in your mind that can influence the rest of your body, and having that sort of mind control over yourself, basically. Being mindful, being tapped into your mind and where your mind is going throughout the day. And so once you're able to really lock in on that muscle and sit and meditate consistently and be really disciplined with it, get to a place where you're able to kind of shut down the outside world, that is when you tap into a whole bigger realm of energy and spirituality and mindfulness within yourself. My personal experience, it just came from meditating every day. Honestly, I was meditating every single day. Um, and one day I just sat down to meditate again. And you know, you have those thoughts that come up through the meditation, and you kind of have to just be really good at like flowing those, letting them come and letting them pass in the same moment. But when I sat down that one day, and closed my eyes and started to breathe deeply, within the first couple of breaths, I was in a completely different place. And I knew it. And I was able to maintain like that peaceful energy and not get excited and kind of throw it off. But I just sat down and took a couple deep breaths, and a whole different world opened up to me. And I received a lot of messages about myself and about things that I've been through, and this like divine understanding of what I was supposed to learn from those experiences, or how those experiences influence my life now. I was able to see visions of past lives. I tapped into my Akashic records and was able to just like pull books of my life off the shelf and see and understand myself a lot deeper. And you know, it's going to be different for everybody. Your experiences are going to be yours. My intention with this meditation is just to take people past their own mind, so that you can, in a protected way, in a very divine, safe way, so that you can tap into what what your angels and guides would like you to know, what you would need to experience for yourself in this life, so that you can ascend and so that you can release certain things that, are creating blockages in your mind, or, that those unhealthy habits that we have of like how we talk to ourselves and stuff like that. Being able to tap into your mind and kind of quiet yourself will help you, get rid of and block those like negative thoughts and ways of speaking to yourself. Just got to do research and learn yourself. Yeah. And I'm telling you, consistency, literally the bottom line under meditation and mindfulness and ascension and raising your vibrational frequency is just consistency of breath. Being able to sit in one place, to focus on your breath and not be influenced by, our squirrely minds, or, the things that are around us. Like when I sat down that one day after I'd been meditating really consistently for a while, it might have been like 2 months too. It wasn't like, a year or something. But I was, there was a TV on in the other room. I was able to completely block out everything that was happening outside of me and just tap in so deeply within myself. But it just comes from that consistency of being able to like breathe, kind of let your thoughts flow away, coming back to your breath and centering on your energy, focusing on your third eye and knowing that it's happening. Whether you're having a difficult time visualizing stuff, all you have to do, because you've already shown up for yourself and put this intention there that this is what you want, you want to ascend, you want to tap into this divine energy, you just have to know it. You don't even have to actually visualize anything, because divinity and that energy and those messages come in different ways for different people. For me, I hear things, like I'm clairaudient, so I receive messages from the angels that are around me outside of myself. When I'm very tapped in and in a peaceful, mindful state, I'll receive divine messages through hearing. Some people it's going to be through vision. Some people it's going to be through, smelling something or, having a taste for something and then receiving a message. It's very different for everybody. Divine messages. You're foggy on divine messages. What does that mean? Hi, everyone.
So like, whoa,
With the numbers. Okay, so Jimmy, if you want to elaborate on divine messages, like, I'll.
Oh no.
Are we breaking up?
Oh no.
Let's see.
It's not the bad signal.
Is it back or is it still breaking up?
I heard that.
Okay. So, Jimmy, if you want to elaborate on divine messages, I can try to explain. What about numbers that pop up every day? So we did a 444 meditation on Wednesday, because that date condensed down to the numbers of 444. And so my interpretation, or at least what I've learned with my experiences, is when you see divine numbers like that, the way that communication between realms works is it's kind of like a coding. That's why even with meditating and getting to a really peaceful, mindful state, you're raising your vibration to a certain point, to a certain frequency that allows for this energy to pour through. So the divine numbers that you see are similar to that. It's like either something is trying to get to you, like a message from somebody, or you, in whatever moment you're in, you should become very present and mindful of what energy you want to bring into that moment. Sometimes they're just like those mindful moments where you're like, okay, I'm in a disagreement right now. Maybe I need to channel love into this moment. Or, somebody came to mind and I see these numbers. Maybe I should reach out to them. So I take it kind of as like a little gift throughout the day. When you see numbers like that, just kind of like an opportunity to be more mindful. If somebody comes to mind, like I said, reach out to them. And you'd be surprised how many people will probably hit you back like, hey, I was just thinking about you. So if that's all of our questions, that was fun. I like that little discussion afterwards. Thank you guys so much for joining this. Yeah. Thank you guys for joining this meditation. Anybody with any other questions, feel free to hit me. Slow like whoa. I don't know if it shows it. Shows it in the thing.
Shows it at the top.
Okay.
And don't forget, if you tune in tonight, probably after midnight, when we get super nasty and we start.
Shut up. Oh my gosh. You're hilarious.